Do you ever wonder how humans differ from other animals? How different are we really? Today, we are entering a new world and exploring and contrasting the difference between humans and primates.
We did a test on an average day gymnast to determine what the physical characteristics and differences were between humans and apes. While testing our gymnasts, after many experiments, the first thing we noticed and came to a conclusion on of a physical difference between apes and humans was posture.
We studied the gymnast's posture and determined that the acromion aligns directly with the greater trochanter, then going down to the axis of the knee, and lastly to the ankle joint. This is the description of perfect posture. Primates, apes in specific, have a vertebral column that shows basic mammalian patterns of anticlinical vertebrae located in the middle of the back. It is in the apex of the acute curve in the back, which causes them to slouch due to the given arch in the spinal cord.
With these gymnasts, the second physical characteristic difference that we noticed was hand structure. We did a study based on the human hand and the structures of it. The structure is made up of 5 regional sections of phalanges and carpals. The first is the distal phalange. This is located at the very top of the finger. The intermediate phalange is the middle part between 2 joints. The proximal phalange is located at the base of the knuckles. The metacarpal is the inner circuit of works in the top of the hand. The last is the carpal, which is the very base of the hand. These structures come together to form mobility and use for our hands.
Seen here, the critical component in a prehensile hand in the terms of skilled manipulation is the opposable thumb, where the humans, we have full mobility and grasp with our thumbs. Apes do not, due to the lack of length of the thumb. They have long, thick phalanges, but short, stubby thumbs with close to no movement at all. See here in the diagram.
The next physical differences that we determined while studying humans and gymnasts was flexibility. Flexibility can vary from anywhere from the spine to the legs, the arms, and the torso.
Although flexibility ranges from human to human, and everyone is different, flexibility and mobility is much greater in humans than apes.
Although monkeys have to have some flexibility due to climbing in the trees,
the monkey's flexibility is limited due to the axis of the vertebrae.
The fourth physical difference that we determined while studying the gymnasts was poise.
with gymnastics and many things in human evolvement, poise and gracefulness is a major factor of these gymnasts' everyday lives
and routine, and is used with even the simple task of walking in everyday life.
Poise ties into posture, but also fluidity of movement. Because poise is a factor based off of culture and human vanity, poise is not a characteristic for monkeys' everyday life.
The last and final physical difference that we examined while watching the gymnasts is balance.
This comes from the cerebellum. Humans have a larger cerebellum than monkeys. A function of the cerebellum is motor skills. Motor skills involves balance and movement. This is why balance is very good in humans. Because balance is used highly for monkeys, because they have to be nimble in the trees and branches, balance is very easy for monkeys.
As well as studying the physical characteristics and differences from gymnasts to apes, we also studied the behavioral differences. A behavioral difference that we noticed was self-determination.
Monkeys do indeed have a very high determination level when completing tasks, although many of their determination is based off of innate instinct, for example, keeping their families safe because they're very protective and gathering food.
Gymnasts have a very high level of self-determination, a lot higher than most human beings. Some human beings have a very low determination, but it all depends on the person. Some people have such a high determination that they will do anything at any cost to succeed. That is the motive of gymnasts.
next behavioral difference that we noticed as we studied gymnasts was competitiveness.
Monkeys are primal animals. They have an instinctive competitiveness.
Gymnasts have a very high level of competitiveness. They work day and night to succeed and to compete with other people. Humans are very competitive intellectuals. They are a lot more competitive than monkeys, where monkeys is more innate than humans.
The last and final behavioral difference while studying gymnasts and humans and apes was anger.
Because monkeys are primates, they have a natural instinct to anger.
Along with self-motivation and determination, anger is a very natural instinct for human beings. Anger is an emotion and a behavioral interaction. Gymnasts are not supposed to be angry and get angry and worked up over things, but it happens.